Hey everybody, Dave here. This is a single video in my 15-part series for Let's Build in Blue Prism using Notepad++. I'm assuming that if this isn't part one, then you have seen the video prior to this. Let's get started. Okay, only two tabs should be open in the single instance of Notepad++. So we need an action to click close over on this window. This close windows button, and let's create a new action. This way you could get the window list. This could either be called internally within the object, or maybe we'll publish it for processes to call on. Let's see, close window. So we need to decide, do we want to take a collection of windows where the process can pass in a collection of window names, kind of like we're passing out. So we pass out the collection of window names saying like, hey, here's the ones that are open, and then the process could decide which of those to close. And so we'd say maybe the process would delete the rows of the file names it wants to keep open, then pass the collection back in to say close windows. And that might be better than that might be better and more efficient than passing in one window title at a time. So let's see if that works out for us. Close windows, and we will take an input of window list file names that are open in Notepad++ but should be closed. The other way we could do it is to take a list of files that should remain open and then close everything else, but I think it's more stable and more reliable to take a list of windows that should be closed. So let's do collection, and we will store this in window list, create the data item on the page, move it down here. And once we have the window list, we will need to loop into that. Yeah, we're going to have to loop into it. Loop window list. So this is going to select it, then close it based upon the name, which means that we might need another element in application modeler. Right, I think that's how we'll do it. So we've got these windows, we've got row, dynamic, but we might need to change the name of this. So it's dynamic index. And then we will, let's see, let's maybe, let's duplicate this. So let's add an element, identify using accessibility mode, click on this one, and then we're going to copy the element mask from here, paste the element mask here, and that should get us about the same thing. Let's name this row dynamic name. AA. We're not going to use match index at all, but we are going to use the name, which is probably somewhere down here. Here we go. Okay. And let's see, try this. Okay, so that matches, and then if I were to change the name, then it should match. Change this to dynamic, and the same way where we passed in the match index number, we're going to pass in the name in order to dynamically identify which one we should click on. Dynamic name, global mouse click center, click row, let's say select a row. So I'm going to select a row, and then I want to close the row, but I don't actually have this window, this button over here in application modeler. So let's add let's drop the element in here. Identify, close. Oh, we can use Win32 mode. Highlight window or highlight button. Okay, so let's name this button close windows. Oh, wait, this says multiple windows. We can select multiple. What do we hold? Control? Oh, look at that. That does seem useful. We could use send keys for that, but so far we haven't had to use send keys, so let's keep it out of this. Let's click close windows. Looks like we could also just do send keys. Alt C. That works too, right? And then our window list, we'll have some default values. Right, we need window name. Text. Initial values about this file either .txt. Missing parameter, right? Silly me. We need our parameter name to equal window list dot name, and the same thing down here. Window list dot window name. Okay. Let's run this at normal speed. All right, we selected it. It's not clicking close though. Okay. Click close. Dynamic name. Right. I'm silly. We want to actually click the close. We were just clicking it twice. Global mouse click center. Into the center of this button. We'll run it slow first. This should work now, I think. Close window. Select another row. Close window. Select another row. Close window. Works beautifully. The question is if it... I should probably make an action that opens all the files that I want it to, so that I don't have to do it manually. Now let's run it at full speed. Of course, it's going to run faster in control room, but I think this will show us whether we're going to run into errors. Wow. Okay. I guess we don't really have a problem there. All right, thanks for watching this part of this 15-part series in Let's Build in Blue Prism, where we work with Notepad++. I'll see you next time.